Let's talk about some specific things you need to keep in mind when you are plowing snow. Always remember to use your seatbelt. Place your lunchbox and thermos somewhere in the cab where they are secure and will not slide around. If you have difficulty finding a safe spot in your truck for these items, you might consider using the passenger side seatbelt or a bungee cord to secure them. Before you head out, also make sure you are familiar with all the controls. Know the location of all controls so you can operate them without taking your eyes off the road. Also be familiar with the operation of your two-way radio and make sure it is working. About 25 miles per hour has proven to be the most efficient plowing speed. When speed exceeds 25, the plow tends to skip over the snow and it will require an extra trip to clear the snow that was left. As an operator, you need to know that excessive speed can damage snowplow equipment very easily. Be especially aware of your speed when plowing in town. If you are moving too fast, snow will roll off the plow with high force and travel quite a distance, which can cause damage to property. Also, watch for pedestrians who may be in the line of flying snow. Others rely on you to make their trip safer, so always think prevention and drive defensively at all times. Don't assume others see or hear you approach. Be on constant watch so that you can compensate for others' mistakes. Scan well ahead for oncoming traffic and potential hazards. In snowy conditions with decent visibility, that's about a quarter of a mile, or 12 to 15 seconds ahead. Also, scan the rear view mirror every 3 to 5 seconds to check for drivers ready to pass you. If a long line of vehicles forms behind you, use your judgment about moving over to allow traffic to pass by. If you make a decision to pull over, always signal your intentions and pick your spot carefully. Shoulders and driveways can be icy and slick or soft and muddy at various times during the winter months, so be cautious. Also, always be on the alert for emergency vehicles. It is not always possible to pull your plow entirely off the road, but when an emergency vehicle needs to pass, slow down and pull over to the right as far as possible. If you should come upon an accident and you believe you need to render aid or assistance to the injured, be sure you use universal precautions in treating victims so as not to endanger your own health. When roads are snow and ice covered, it of course takes longer to stop. Try to anticipate when you need to slow down or stop and leave yourself plenty of room. Turning takes more room too. When you add a plow to the front of the truck becomes longer and wider. You won't be able to make a lot of turns that you could make without the plow attached. So think ahead. Be selective in finding a spot to turn around. Make sure there is plenty of space to turn and that you have a clear view in all directions. Even driving on straight sections of road is like nothing you have ever experienced. The snow really has an effect on how the truck handles. As you push the snow, it is pushing your truck in the opposite direction you are pushing the snow. If you are plowing to the right, the snow will push the truck to the left. When there is a lot of snow on the road, you'll have to oversteer to counteract that force. Visibility is generally an issue when you are plowing snow. If the wind isn't blowing the snow, your plow or other vehicles are kicking it up. Keep your windows as clean as possible so you can see in all directions. If your truck is equipped with heated mirrors, make sure they are turned on. Always keep your windshield wipers clean. And always have your lights on so others can see you. There will be times when you must slow down because of visibility problems or even have to pull off the road in the case of a complete whiteout. Operating a snowplow, especially in severe weather conditions, can be highly stressful. If at all possible, prepare yourself and get plenty of sleep before you arrive for your shift. Once you are on the job, drink liquids and eat enough food to stay alert and keep your energy level up. Also, whenever you feel the need, stop your truck, get out for some fresh air and stretch. Wear comfortable clothing appropriate for the conditions so that you stay warm and dry even when you have to be outside the truck cab. Your safety and the safety of other drivers on the road is of utmost importance at all times. There may be times when the conditions are so severe that you can't keep your route clear. If this should happen, remain calm and know that sometimes conditions are beyond your control. If at any time you have an important question or a serious problem, use your radio to call your supervisor or another experienced operator. Whenever you stop your plow and get out, it is always a good idea to clean your windshield wipers and wipe off your lights and reflectors. They can get covered very quickly, especially in wet snow. At the same time, make a quick check of your equipment. Are all plow and wing pins in place? Are the lift cables still in good shape? Is there still plenty of blade left?